Guys, so for today, I'm going to be reviewing the Marc Jacobs Remarcable foundation. And I've always been wanting to buy this foundation, but it's so expensive. It retails for $55 in Sephora.com. I have high hopes for this foundation because it's very pricey and it was difficult to find. They don't sell Marc Jacobs Beauty here in the Philippines. You really have to purchase it online or look for online resellers. And I actually purchased this one from the St. James Bazaar from this shop called Tupped Boutique. I'll just leave the product details in the description box down below because I know they have an Instagram shop. So if ever you guys are interested in purchasing this foundation, the product details will be listed in the description box down below. Alright, so let's move on to the product itself. The product comes in this black and white classy box, and at the back it says instant results, all day weightless finish, beyond full coverage. So beyond full coverage siya. So the product looks like this. It comes in like a capsulated glass packaging. I'm not sure if capsulated is a word, but it's very sleek. And in the center it says Marc Jacobs. When you open it, it doesn't come with a pump. It comes with like this dropper thing. Well, it's not really a dropper. It's like something that you use to dot it on your face. So I'm gonna call it a dotter because it looks like a dotter. I got the shade 26 Bisque Medium. Inside the box, it came with like this paper or leaflet. And majority of the luxury foundations have like these things. So since Marc Jacobs is a luxury brand, may ganun. It says Marc Jacobs Remarcable Full Coverage Foundation Concentrate. The weight is over, full coverage in a dot. So it said full coverage in a dot. That's why I think it comes in this weird applicator. I think it's meant to be like dotted on your face, even though it's not sanitary to do that. Those are pretty much the product claims. Now let's move on to the application of the product itself. I am going to be priming the left side of my face with the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. And I would normally use my Rimmel Stay Matte, but I think a mattifying primer with this foundation would be too much and it might make my face cakey. So I'm just going to use a silicone-based primer. I'm going to be applying this foundation in two ways. I'm going to use a brush on the left side of my face and a beauty blender on the right side. Since this foundation claims that it's a 1-dot full coverage foundation, I'm just going to put like a dot in like each side of my face. And it's not sanitary, again, to directly apply the foundation on your skin, but that's what it claims, so I'm going to try it out. I just brought you guys in a bit closer so you can see it better. As you guys can see, 1 dot of foundation really does go a long way because it already has like medium coverage for that small tiny dot. And you can still see some of my acne scars, but then that's fine. It's very hard for me to cover up my acne scars because they're very pigmented. So that's one layer on the left side of my face. Now let's apply it using a beauty blender on the right side of my face. So again, 1 dot. I'm just gonna blend it out with my damp beauty blender. I had no problem at all blending out the foundation using a beauty blender. It actually looks better for me. So I'm probably gonna continue applying this foundation using a sponge. This is how 1 layer of foundation looks like, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add a 2nd layer. I'm gonna concentrate in my problem areas. Again, 1 dot. Except in my chin area. Maybe 2 dots. This is how the foundation looks like after adding a 2nd layer. I only added in the areas where I need them the most, which are in my problem areas. And it really covered up my acne scars. You can still see it peeking through a bit, but then that's fine. Most of my foundations really can't cover up my acne scars because they're very, very pigmented. And I'm loving it so far. It has like a matte finish. It's a bit dewy, but it's not completely dewy. And it's also a bit sticky, so we can always set that with powder. I'm very impressed because it didn't completely settle in my dry patches in my forehead area. It did, but not as much as my other foundations. It's probably because we only added a thin layer of the product, which is really good. So far I'm liking it, and I'm just gonna do the rest of my face and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I just finished doing my full face makeup on, and I noticed after I placed some powder on my face, it looked a bit cakey. So hopefully throughout the day, once I start to oil up, it's gonna blend better with my skin. I do have oily combination skin, so just keep that in mind throughout this video. It's now 11:06 p.m. and I'm gonna check up on you guys again on the 4th or 5th hour. So yeah, I'll see you then. 4:23 p.m. and the sides of my nose already rubbed off. Like here, I don't know if it's seen on camera. My glasses mark this one. Whoa, it's super duper seen. My under eye area is really dark because I accidentally rubbed my eyes. I forgot I was wearing mascara. So I'm not sure if it settled in my fine lines underneath my eyes because I rubbed my eyes, or because the foundation settled. I did wear concealer, but I always wear this concealer and it never creased this bad. The part where my glasses touch the sides of my nose is very obvious, so if ever you wear glasses, nako, be careful. The rest of my face looks okay. It's just my under eye area and the sides of my nose that I'm having a bit of issue with. But it's fine, and I'm a little bit oily in my T-zone, but I don't look super duper oily. That's pretty much it for now, and I'll update you guys one last time in a few hours. It's already 9:15 p.m. and I know it's a bit early for like a last update, but then I'm already so tired, so I kind of want to remove my makeup already. And I already have like my fair share of thoughts on this foundation, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'm gonna be honest, this foundation is really good like in terms of coverage, but the longevity on the face, it somewhat settles on your fine lines. So if you have like more mature skin or textured skin, I suggest you stay away from this foundation because it emphasized it. Like my under eye bags, I have like a few lines underneath my eyes, and also like my chin, I have a lot of acne scars there, and it kind of piled up. Wait, I'll go closer. The foundation settled in my fine lines like underneath my eyes. And again, I'm not sure if it's because I rubbed my eyes together, but I'm pretty sure it's the foundation. When I'm not smiling, this part, you can see that it settled in my laugh lines. So I'm a bit disappointed because this foundation is so expensive. I have peach fuzz on my face, and for some reason, this foundation emphasized it a little bit more than my other foundations. I don't know why. Probably because of the formulation. I'm not sure. So my overall thoughts on the Marc Jacobs foundation is that I like it, but I have to admit I'm a bit disappointed in the product as well, because everybody was saying how great it was, how it was a perfect foundation and all that stuff, that I didn't expect it to like settle in my lines and in my dry patches. So I was probably expecting too much of the product, but I still like it because of the coverage, and it still looks good on my face like from afar. Just don't come near my face. I really want to love the foundation. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm saying that I like it, because it's expensive and it's full coverage. It could have been the perfect foundation if it just didn't settle in my lines and in my under eye bags. So I'm probably gonna avoid my under eye area when I'm using this foundation, or I'm probably gonna mix it with another foundation. I'm still not sure, but I'll try to find a way to make this product work on my skin. And if ever I do find like the best way to apply it on my skin, I'll update you guys on one of my videos. The next time I review an overly hyped product, I'm gonna try to lower my expectations so that I don't get disappointed like what I'm feeling right now. I really want this foundation to work. Don't get me wrong, I might be sending a message that this foundation sucks. It's really good. It's just that I have textured skin and it's not compatible with my skin. So I'm just telling you guys my thoughts in a perspective of somebody who has combination skin and a acne prone and textured skin. I swear, I have textured skin. Like, I have a lot of dry patches in my forehead areas. I have acne. I have a lot of peach fuzz. And I have like lines underneath my eyes. So this foundation isn't compatible with my skin type. I honestly just like this foundation because it's full coverage and the packaging is sleek. So those are pretty much my thoughts on the Marc Jacobs Remarcable foundation. I really hope you guys found this review helpful, especially if you have the same skin type as me, because we all experience like our own experiences with products, especially with foundations, and this is my experience with the Marc Jacobs foundation. So yeah, at least you have like an added reference on the Marc Jacobs foundation. So yeah, that concludes this video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Peace out.